Did you know that over 60% of dog owners believe they fully understand their furry friends? But do they really? That's a surprising number, right? Today, we're diving deep into the bond between you and your dog and how to tell if you're a true dog whisperer. If you're a dog lover like me, you know that being a great dog owner goes beyond just feeding and walking your pet. It's all about understanding, connecting, and building that emotional bond with your furry companion. So, we will talk about 12 signs that you are a great dog owner. Before we dive into click onto the link in description to claim your free ebook about your furry friend. Number 1, spend quality time. First up on our list is the cornerstone of any great relationship: quality time. You know you're crushing it as a dog owner when spending time with your furry friend isn't just a chore, it's the highlight of your day. Whether it's a long walk in the park, a cozy cuddle session on the couch, or an impromptu game of fetch in the backyard, you make sure your dog gets your undivided attention. You're not just physically present, you're mentally engaged, genuinely enjoying every moment with your four-legged companion. Remember, it's not about the quantity of time, but the quality. So if you find yourself looking forward to these moments and feeling a little happier when you're with your dog, congratulations! You're nailing this first sign of exceptional dog ownership. Number 2, follow you around. Next up, let's talk about your furry shadow. Does your dog follow you around the house like you've got a trail of invisible bacon behind you? Well, that's not just because they're hoping you'll drop some food. It's a sign of true companionship. Great dog owners create an environment where their pets feel secure and valued. Your dog sticks to you like glue because they trust you implicitly and simply enjoy being in your presence. Whether you're doing laundry, working from home, or even just going to the bathroom, privacy, what's that? Your loyal friend is right there with you. This constant companionship isn't annoying to you. You actually love it. You chat with your dog, ask for their opinion on your outfit choices, and maybe even include them in your TikTok dances. If this sounds familiar, you're definitely in the running for the Best Human Award in your dog's eyes. Number 3, greet you at door. Picture this. You've been gone for what feels like forever, aka 20 minutes, to grab the mail. You open the door and bam! You're greeted by a whirlwind of wagging tails, happy barks, and maybe even a few excited jumps. This, my friend, is the canine equivalent of a red carpet welcome. If you're a great dog owner, you don't just tolerate this enthusiastic greeting, you revel in it. You get down to their level, give them a good scratch behind the ears, and maybe even join in with a few excited noises of your own. Who cares if the neighbors think you're a little crazy? Your dog's happiness is worth it. This joyful reunion isn't just cute, it's a sign that you've created a strong, positive relationship with your dog. They're genuinely thrilled to see you, and let's be honest, you're pretty darn happy to see them too. Number 4, sleep next to you. Now let's talk about bedtime. Does your dog have a designated spot in your bedroom? Or better yet, have they somehow managed to claim prime real estate on your bed? If you're nodding your head, or maybe even reading this with a dog snuggled up next to you, you're showing another sign of being a top-notch dog owner. Great dog parents understand that their pets are part of the family, and that extends to sleeping arrangements. Whether your dog has their own bed next to yours, or they've mastered the art of taking up 90% of your king-sized mattress, the key is that you're comfortable with this arrangement. You don't mind the occasional paw on your face or the gentle, or not so gentle, snoring. In fact, you might even have trouble sleeping when your furry friend isn't there. This shared sleeping space shows a level of trust and comfort that's a hallmark of a strong human-canine bond. Number 5, play with you. Let's get physical. No, we're not talking about your gym routine, although playing with your dog can be a great workout. We're talking about playtime with your furry friend. Exceptional dog owners understand the importance of play. It's not just about physical exercise, it's mental stimulation, bonding time, and a whole lot of fun rolled into one. Whether you're throwing a frisbee, playing tug-of-war, or setting up a doggy obstacle course in your living room, you're always coming up with new ways to keep your dog engaged and entertained. But here's the kicker. You're not just going through the motions. You're genuinely enjoying yourself. You laugh at your dog's silly antics, celebrate their victories, even if it's just finally figuring out how to get the treat out of that puzzle toy, and maybe even invent a few games of your own. If you find yourself looking forward to playtime as much as your dog does, give yourself a pat on the back. You're definitely in the Great Dog Owner Club. Number 6. Recognize your name. Fido, Rover, Princess Fluffington III. Whatever you've named your canine companion, if their ears perk up and their tail starts wagging at the mere mention of their name, you're doing something right. Great dog owners use their pet's name often, and always in a positive context. You don't just call them when it's time for a bath or a trip to the vet. No, you use their name when you're praising them, when you're playing with them, or even just when you're talking to them about your day. As a result, your dog has learned that their name is something positive. It's not just a label, it's a term of endearment. They respond to it not out of obligation, but out of love and excitement. If your dog comes running, or at least looks up from their nap, when you call their name, you're definitely on the right track. Number 7. Give you gifts. Ever been presented with a slightly slobbery tennis ball or a well-loved squeaky toy? Congratulations. In the dog world, you've just received a priceless gift. When dogs bring you their toys, it's not just because they want to play, although that's part of it. It's actually their way of sharing something they value with someone they love, you. Great dog owners recognize and appreciate these gestures. You don't just toss the toy aside, you make a big fuss over it. You thank your dog, admire their gift, and maybe even play a quick game of fetch as a show of appreciation. If your dog regularly brings you toys or even random objects they find interesting, it's a sign that they see you as an important part of their pack. They trust you and want to share their joy with you. And if you're reacting with genuine happiness and gratitude, you're definitely scoring major points in the awesome owner category. Number 8. Steal your clothes. Okay, this one might seem a bit odd at first. After all, who wants a dog that steals their clothes? But hear me out. If you often find your dog curled up on your laundry or sleeping with one of your socks, it's actually a really sweet sign of your bond. You see, dogs have an incredible sense of smell, and your clothes carry your scent. When your dog chooses to snuggle up with your sweater or steal your shoes, they're surrounding themselves with your comforting smell. It's like they're cuddling with you, even when you're not there. Great dog owners understand this behavior, and while they might gently discourage the stealing of clean clothes, they don't get angry about it. You might even leave out an old t-shirt for your dog when you have to be away for a while. If this sounds like you, you're definitely tuned into your dog's emotional needs. Number 9. Respecting boundaries. Now, this might seem counterintuitive after talking about how close you and your dog are. But hear me out. Great dog owners don't just love their pets unconditionally, they also teach them to respect boundaries. If your dog waits for your okay before jumping on the couch, if they sit patiently while you prepare their meal, or if they know certain rooms of the house are off limits, that's a sign of excellent training and mutual respect. But here's the key. You've taught these boundaries with love and positive reinforcement, not fear or punishment. Your dog follows these rules not because they're afraid of you, but because they want to please you. They trust that you have good reasons for the boundaries you set. And let's be honest, you probably bend those rules sometimes too. After all, who can resist those puppy dog eyes all the time? The point is, there's a balance of love and discipline that creates a harmonious household. Number 10. Licks your face. Ah, the classic doggy kiss. If your face is regularly cleaned by a warm, slightly slobbery tongue, you might just be a top-notch dog owner. Now I know what you're thinking, but don't all dogs do this? Well, not necessarily, and not with everyone. When a dog licks your face, it's a sign of affection and respect. In the dog world, face licking is often a behavior puppies show to their mothers, and subordinate dogs show to more dominant members of their pack. So when your dog licks your face, they're showing that they trust you and see you as an important figure in their life. Great dog owners accept this sign of affection for what it is. You don't push your dog away or scold them for it. Instead, you probably laugh, give them a pat, and maybe wipe your face afterwards. You understand that this is one of the primary ways your dog shows love, and you're happy to receive it. Number 11, dog feels happy. Here's a big one. Is your dog just plain happy? I'm talking tail wagging, relaxed body, maybe even that adorable doggy smile. If your answer is a resounding yes, then congratulations. You're doing an amazing job as a dog owner. Great dog parents create an environment where their pets feel safe, loved, and content. This doesn't mean your dog is bouncing off the walls with excitement 24/7. It means that, in general, your dog is relaxed, confident, and joyful. You can see it in the way they greet each day with enthusiasm, how they're always up for an adventure with you, and how they seem to have a perpetual twinkle in their eye. A happy dog is often the clearest sign of a great owner, because it means you're meeting all their physical and emotional needs. Number 12. Dogs eats healthy last, but definitely not least. Let's talk about chow time. Great dog owners know that a healthy dog is a happy dog, and that starts with what goes into their bowl. If you're a top-notch dog parent, you've done your research on canine nutrition. You know what foods are best for your dog's breed, size, and age. You measure their portions to keep them at a healthy weight, and you're not afraid to say no to those pleading eyes when they beg for table scraps. But it's not just about what they eat, it's about how they eat. If your dog has good manners at mealtime, waiting patiently for their food instead of jumping all over you, that's another sign of your excellent care and training. You also probably make mealtime fun sometimes using puzzle feeders or hiding treats around the house for them to find. You understand that for dogs, eating isn't just about nutrition, it's mental stimulation too. Now we want to hear from you. How many of these signs did you recognize in your relationship with your dog? Do you have any other telltale signs of great dog ownership to add to our list? Share your stories and experiences in the comments below. Let's celebrate the special bond we share with our furry friends. If you enjoyed this video and want more content about being the best dog parent you can be, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Join our community of dog lovers where we share tips, tricks, and heartwarming stories about our canine companions.